To make a Christmas wreath icon, first start by going to Coolers.co website and click Start the Generator. A random set of colors will be generated for you. If you don't like it, you can simply hit the space bar to change the colors until you find a combination that you like. If you're doing something Christmas theme, you can choose something with a bit of red and green. Okay, this is a bit bluish, but I think this is interesting, so I'm going to try out this color scheme. So once you're happy with it, click onto the sprint screen button on your keyboard, go back to grab it, and paste it in. Ctrl V to paste. Once done, bring your color scheme to the bottom of your page so that you have enough space to design and yet enough space to see your colors at the bottom. Okay, now for the wreath, I'm going to bring out a star 3 shape. The reason why I'm using this is because it has rough, jagged edges that resemble that of an uneven looking wreath. So this makes it look more natural. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is to cut a hole out from the middle of this wreath. So I'm going to bring out another circle shape, stretch it to fit it in the middle of your wreath. Select both shapes, go to your compound shape tool, arrow down, and look for the subtract function to cut out a hole, which is the ellipse. Once done, you can click onto your new shape, change the fill color using the eyedropper to match one color from your color scheme. So I'm going to use the lightest green that I found here. It's a bit small. There you go. And once done, you can start to decorate your wreath. So what I'm going to do is to create a ribbon on top. So first bring out a square shape, shrink it to form a thin rectangle. I'm going to put it at the top of my wreath here, like that, just popping slightly over the edge of the top. And I'm going to change the fill color to match that of one of my color schemes. So I'm going to use the, going to use the blue this time round. Okay, and then for the bow of my ribbon, I'm going to use 2 hearts to make them. So what I'm going to do is bring out a heart, rotate 90 degrees to the left, shrink it to fit. Okay, I'm just going to pop it on top of my rectangle over here. Once done, I'm going to copy this, Ctrl C, Ctrl V, and flip it horizontally. Flip it horizontally, so I can put it onto the other side, like that. Okay, so they're facing each other opposite. Now I'm going to change the fill color to another color of my color scheme. So I'm going to choose the red this time. Same for the other bow. And once done, I'm going to move this tool to the back of my rectangle behind. There you go. So that's your bow and that's your basic wreath shape. After this, you can feel free to decorate the wreath as and when you like. You can add a few circles and scatter them about as though these are the little flowers under the wreath. So I'm just going to randomly scatter them about. You can also choose to align them nicely, very neatly in the middle of all your jagged edges. So I'm going to try that to make it look a bit neater. Okay, and there, once you're happy with it, don't forget to change the fill colors of each of them. So to select all of them at once, I'm going to hold my Shift key and then click on each of them. So that I've selected each of them, and then I can use the eyedropper of the fill tool to select another color for my color scheme. Maybe I'll choose this color this time around. Okay, and then finally for the background for your page, if you have remaining colors from your color scheme, you can choose to add the last color to your page. And then add a line of text like Merry Christmas, and that's for your Christmas wreath design.